Hey guys, today I'm going to share with you how we share or how we turn coffee chats into sales calls. So we normally have a lot of coffee chats with potential clients and we turn them into sales. So it's not the pushy kind of sales that we do. So I'm going to take you through the journey. I'm going to show you what we do so you can probably do the same and turn some of these coffee chats into sales calls, because sometimes we strictly stick to just a coffee chat and it doesn't serve anyone. If you have a good service, if you have a good product, then sometimes it's good to provide that value to the one in front of you if they need. So in today's video, I'm gonna show you, or I'm gonna share with you how we do it so you can apply. When someone comes on the call, what I normally first do is I respect the person in front of me. So I ask them how much time they have to make sure that we split the time accordingly. So for example, if they say, oh, I have 40 minutes, then I take, okay, 20 minutes to listen to that person, understand that person, what they do, and the next 20 minutes to explain what we do. So that's the purpose of a coffee chat. Sometimes I even explain, okay, are you okay with me asking questions from you and understanding your business first, and then later I'm going to share what I do and then see if we can work together, if we can come up with a way to work together. So these are the things that I do in a coffee chat. So I'm going to share with you so you can probably turn some of these coffee chats into sales, because if they are potential and if you're not turning them into a client, it's a disservice you're doing, because you have the key. They are struggling with something. Why not give it to them? So that's what I'm going to share with you. So initially, the first question I ask from anyone who comes on a call is, what do they do? The business, about if they have any goals to do with the business in the next 3 months, in the next 6 months, in the next 12 months. Also, in terms of the offer, what do they have? What do they offer? What is their biggest offer? Do you have different types of levels of offers? Just to understand that. Apart from that, another question I ask is, do you have any problems or any bottlenecks in the business? So this is all to do with their business, to understand where they are at the business. The second thing I ask from them is, who do they serve? Because on a coffee chat, one of the biggest purposes of having a coffee chat is to understand if we can work together, maybe help each other, maybe collaborate. So for me to understand or send someone their way, I need to understand their ideal client. So I ask, okay, who your ideal client is. So that's kind of, the first is the what, and then the second is the who. And then I go to why. Because some of these clients, when they come to me, if I am to refer someone, I need to know why they're doing it. Because if I don't know why they're doing it, I wouldn't really refer anyone, because I want to know the deeper meaning if they have a higher purpose. And I would gladly refer someone with a higher purpose than if it's just, I just want to make money, or I want to generate more revenue for my business. If it's just for me and my family, I wouldn't bother too much. But if they have a higher purpose, like what we do, like help kids in Sri Lanka with their education. If they have some higher purpose, I've met a lot of people who are doing various wonderful things for the community, giving back. If that's the case, then I would definitely help. So I ask, why are you doing this? And sometimes they want to really help because they've been through a scenario, they've gone through life, and they want to help people who are in that scenario. They don't want them to go through the same thing that they went through. So they're like, okay, I want to help them bridge that gap. So that's why I'm doing it. That is a good enough purpose. So then I'm like, yeah, that's perfect. And then finally, I ask, how do you find clients? How do you get to your ideal clients? The pure purpose of asking this question is to find out, one, is if they are doing the right things, so I can probably provide value on the call. And secondly, if I can suggest new ways, and also to understand if we can help and if we can work together. So that's the last question I ask is, how do you find your ideal clients? And then they share that with us. So that's kind of a lot of information, and some people, they take 20-30 minutes to explain that, which is fine. And then I ask for their permission. Would you mind if I share what I do? And if at the end of the call, if you like me and my what we are doing, we can even work together. And then they agree. So getting permission is something that I do, and getting permission allows you to talk about what you're doing and what you're offering in a free way. Otherwise, what you would get into is like, okay, I don't want to pitch because this is just a coffee chat, so I'm gonna only tell them what I do and stick with that. No, even though if it's a coffee chat, you are having a coffee chat with a potential client. So there is a chance that they might turn into a client. So why not turn them into a client if they need it? So you have asked the questions, you know about their business, you know what they're struggling with, you know how they find clients, if they find any clients. Sometimes I ask, do you have a lot of clients? Do you have capacity to handle clients? Purely because if they don't have capacity, I can't send someone. So if they say yes, they might say I have a lot of capacity. That means they are looking for clients. If that's the case, then I share what we do. When I share what we do, something that I do is I go to I put them in the in a place where I say, okay, imagine you work with us. So that means if you become a client, this is what you get. So they are in a scenario where it's like, I'm assuming that they become a client already, and I'm giving them the scenario. So in that way, what I'm doing is I'm creating a scenario for them to imagine, okay, what if this happens? This is what you're going to get. Rather than I talk about my offer, this is what I offer, this is what I got, these are the features, these are the benefits. In a third person perspective, I say, okay, imagine you're working with us, this is what you get. You will have a team working on your social media platforms. Some of them will be working on your social media platforms. They will go to your platforms, they will create content, post content, reach out, find your ideal clients, bring them to a group. If you have a group, we will nurture the group. And they're like, okay, yeah, this, I need this. Okay. And then on the other hand, you will have some people working on the tech side of things, creating landing pages, squeeze pages, email marketing, websites if you need. And they're like, okay, I need this, and this. I need this too. Okay, I need all this. Yeah. And then I take them through. I show them, not just talk about what I do. So this is something that you can use. People like to be to see things that other people talk about. You talk about your business, and you talk about your offers. So what I do is I take them through, I show my team, so they see that I have a team. I show my clients, so they see that I have clients. I'm not just going through trying to find my first client. And then I show some testimonials. When it comes to testimonials, one thing I do is I don't show text testimonials. I don't show written testimonials, because written testimonials, people know that anyone can write. I'm not saying you're going to lie. I'm not saying you're going to create some. What I'm saying is people have been scammed enough to think that, no, I'm not going to believe these written testimonials. So what I do is I request video testimonials. I don't really request. What I do is I ask the clients on my calls, we have weekly calls with clients. So on the call, I ask them, okay, how are you feeling about my team, what we are doing? And then the client starts talking. We just mute ourselves. We wait the client to finish. Once the client finishes, then I ask client's permission to, can I use this as a testimonial? And they say yes. So they don't have to spend time trying to do a video testimonial for you. They've done it and it's genuine. People, when they see, they can see that it's pure genuine and there are feelings involved. But if I ask them to do a video testimonial, now they're thinking about doing a testimonial. Now it might become robotic at times, because if the client is not very good at creating videos, then they're going to struggle. They're thinking about it, and then they are thinking that they're doing a video, but now they're talking to you, so it's so natural. So I pick a few testimonials, I share them. Then the person in front of you, if they need your services, they're pretty much sold. I also show them the packages, and I also talk about the tech support and the WhatsApp support that we provide, because unlike other companies, what we do is we give them access 24/7 on WhatsApp to my team and for me and my wife, which is part of the team. So that means they know that they can reach out to 5 different people during the 24 hours, which gives them a lot more credibility. And finally, I show them the prices as well. One of the things that people forget, or many people don't do, is show the price. They're scared to show the price. Show the price, because they're gonna, if they are going to become a client, they're gonna see the price anyway. And I show the prices, and then I say, okay, one thing I say at the end of the call is, do you like it? Do you have any questions? And then sometimes if they're interested, they will ask questions. When they start asking questions, I know they're interested. And then I'm like, okay, I feel like you need this. When do we get started? I don't even ask, do you want to get started? I ask, when do you get started? When do you want to get started? And they're like, okay. Sometimes they are, I don't want to get started straight away. I want to wait for a couple of more weeks or maybe a month, and I'll start. I like what you're doing, because they didn't hear from me. They heard from my clients. So obviously they're going to believe what they see and what other people talk about me than me talking about me. So that's something that we do, and try to do those things, and I'm pretty sure you can close a lot more. So get them on a coffee chat. But when you're getting people on the coffee chat, don't just get people for the fun of getting people or for the sake of getting people on a coffee chat. Get your ideal clients, potential clients on a coffee chat. Don't tell them it's a sales call. You don't have to, you can make it a coffee chat. That's totally fine. But if you think they are in need of your services, and if you qualify, you have to qualify that on the call. That's what we do. We ask the right questions. We take them through the journey. So I ask the what, the who, the why, the how, and then they give you the answers. I write them down and I bring them up. Okay, so you're looking for clients, but you don't have a Facebook group. So if you had a Facebook group, and sometimes I do this as well on before I go to my offer, what I do is, if I was you, I would be doing this, and I would explain whatever I would do in terms of marketing. And if they want to learn from it and go back, do it by themselves, I have no issue at all, because it takes effort, I know that, but they are learning. That's how we build the connection. That's the purpose of a coffee chat. So to provide value. So that's why we provide a lot of value on the coffee chat. But at the same time, when you provide value on the coffee chat, what happens is it builds trust. They start trusting you, because they are like, okay, this person on a coffee chat, this person provided me with so much value. So same again, if you guys watching this, if you think there is value, please like it. So then I will know, okay, you liked it or you didn't like it, or comment on it saying, oh, I didn't like this part, I like this part. Or if you have any questions, please raise the questions. I can answer them while I'm on the live. So going back, do this, and please share the prices. Please ask them for the sale. Sometimes we are scared. Oh, it's only a coffee chat. I can't ask them to buy on a coffee chat. Of course you can. If you believe in the services you have, if you believe that what you're charging is reasonable, if you believe in your offer, and if you believe in your business, you have to offer to them, because you believe that they need it. Why not sell it? You have to sell it, because if you give it for free, they're not going to take the benefit of it, because if they don't pay attention, and they don't get resource. So if you want them to get resource, please make sure you charge them enough so you can put your effort into it, to make sure you get results for them. You work together, and that's how we do the business, and I'm sure you can learn from it as well. Yeah, that's pretty much it. So turning a coffee chat into a sales call. Don't go try to sell at the beginning. Don't pitch if the person is not interested in your services. If you feel like this person is not your ideal client, don't pitch either. I wouldn't pitch to a person who's not interested at all, or who I don't want to work with. I am very selective when it comes to dealing with clients. I used to be like, oh, I'm going to take anyone who comes my way and anyone who's going to pay. But that didn't go well because I had some complaints. I had these clients saying, okay, no, I don't like your services because I'm not getting what I wanted. And at that time, I didn't have a lot of clients. And I was trying to take everyone that was coming my way. And that wasn't the right way. So now what we do is we are very selective to make sure that we know we can get them results. We know they need us, and we know they can afford us, so that they can work with us and get results. Because with us, if they come to us and say, okay, I need results in 2 weeks, we say, no, that's not going to happen. So if you only can afford a month, don't even bother working with us, because for us to get results, it's because it's organic. It takes a while, because we're not going to push bookings for you. We will go through the process. We are going to make sure that we have enough content. We get the attention of the right people. We communicate with them. We build the trust, and finally, we will get the calls booked. So that's a long process. If you try to push a sale at the beginning, you're going to lose the sale as well as the potential client. So therefore, we need at least 6 weeks to get results. So that's what we say, and that has brought us a lot of results. So I suggest, if you are trying to find clients online, do the same thing. And yeah, let us know if you manage to convert anyone from a coffee chat to a sale, and I'm glad to find out. Thank you very much, guys. You enjoy this group, and if you have any offer you want to share inside this group, please feel free. You can share even links of your offer. There is no problem. You're not going to get kicked out. This is the group to share your offers. Feel free. Take care, guys. God bless you.